Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the recap. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to start this week with a request that I've gotten from a number of you. Well, here it is. We're not going to make a balloon animal today. What we're going to do is make a balloon sword. So what you do is let's take a balloon, clear these out, and we'll blow it up. Now when you've got the balloon blown up, what you do is you want to squeeze it at one end to make sure that it's soft all the way through. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold this over once. Then we're going to fold it over again. And now what we do is in a single twist, we're going to make the handle and the whatever it is on the top of a sword. Here you go. And there you have it, a balloon sword. Well, we'll try it again. Let's see if we can untwist this. Okay. All right, so what we do is I want to squeeze I want to make this thing soft. All right, so fold it over once, fold it over twice, like that. Now we got these things together, and what we're going to do is twist them once, and bada bing, we got a balloon sword. There you go. Yeah, now that little clip of Tyrion slapping snot out of Joffrey is really apropos of nothing other than the fact that I've started rewatching the entire Game of Thrones series, and I finished last week. I finished season 1, and this was one of the highlights, I think, of season 1. And I've now started on season 2, and I'll tell you what, I don't know what you're doing, but I certainly intend, when we come up to the final season of Game of Thrones, which I think will be in April, I will have rewatched absolutely everything. I'll be fully up to date, and I encourage you to do the same. Well, let me shift from that, and a number of weeks ago, I had said that I would do a little presentation on Dodgertown, which I had always associated with Vero Beach. Here it is. The first time I ever heard of Vero Beach, or probably Florida for that matter, was in 1952 or 53 when the Dodgers opened Dodgertown for spring training. Dodgertown had started its life as a housing facility for Marine and Navy pilots who trained across the street in what is now the Vero Beach Airport. The Dodgers left Dodgertown in 2008, but the facility stayed active for college and minor league baseball and other local sports. If you drive around Dodgertown today, you see plenty of ball fields and practice facilities, as well as a lot of reminders of 1950s baseball and the famous Dodgers who trained there. This behind me is Holman Stadium. This is where the Dodgers played. This is where my heroes, Carl Furillo, Duke Snider, Roy Campanella, Gil Hodges, they all played on that field out there. And I can feel them still here. This is the pond that Walter O'Malley built for his wife. Now beyond it is part of the 9-hole golf course that he put in Dodgertown. So why did Walter O'Malley put a 9-hole golf course in here? Well, the problem was that in the 1950s, black ball players couldn't play golf in any of the local courses. It was a different time. And Walter O'Malley's idea was he wanted all the Dodgers to play together. So he wanted Duke Snider, Carl Furillo, Pee Wee Reese, able to play with Roy Campanella, Don Newcomb, Jackie Robinson, Maury Wills, and put a golf course in. Now, when the Dodgers left in 2008, it was used locally. It was used by the people in Vero Beach, And what's happened, obviously, in the last few years, it's fallen into disuse and it's been abandoned. It's really in kind of rough shape. Dodgertown has an 89-room hotel, which I assume had been player and management housing. It's got 2 suites, one of which I'm going to assume was for Walter O'Malley, and maybe one for Branch Rickey, or maybe Walter Alston got one of them. After 2008, when the Dodgers left Dodgertown, the place went through some convoluted ownership deals. One of them involved Chan Ho Park and Hideo Nomo as principals. In the last few weeks, Major League Baseball and our county government reached a deal in which the place will be refurbished and Major League Baseball will consolidate all its youth-oriented operations there. I would have done that with my drone so that you could get an overview of the entire complex. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the drone because we're right next to the Vero Beach Airport, and there's no way I'm going to fly the drone next to an airport. Okay, this weekend coming up, you've got, I think, the best football weekend of the year. You've got 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday, so you're not going to really want to be going anywhere other than in front of your television from 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon on. However, the following weekend, championship weekend, particularly on Saturday, Sunday will be the championship games, but we've got some other activities that are going on down here that I think you're going to want to put on your calendar. First thing is on Saturday, there's going to be a senior expo in Palm Bay, which is about 20 or 30 minutes from here. And it looks like it's going to be terrific. It runs on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to have free breakfast at 10 o'clock in the morning. There's going to be 50-50. There are going to be raffles. And you've got a bunch of exhibits from insurance companies, nursing homes, hospices, a few funeral homes. And it looks like it's going to be lots and lots of fun. There are going to be games there as well. So you may want to mark that on your calendar. In addition, that weekend, in addition to the Senior Expo, you've got the Frog's Leg Festival in Fellsmere. It starts on Thursday and it runs through the entire weekend. And I've never been to this, but I'm quite certain that Karen, the weather girl, and I are going to be checking out the Frog's Leg Festival. I've put on the screen here the part of the menu for the thing, and you can tell there's some stuff that really is must-have groceries. So anyway, mark your calendar. That'll be the following weekend. Enjoy all the football this weekend. I've started another channel, which is The Daily Show, which is an experiment. I'm trying to see if I can do a video a day for a month. And very difficult to do, very difficult to be anything but boring, quite frankly, but I'm giving it a shot. So you may want to check that out. In the meantime, everybody have a nice weekend this weekend, and we'll see you next week. Take care.